Hey guys, today we're gonna check out Sieghard. He recently got Neo Vision Awakening in FFBE JP, so we're just gonna check out the changes that are made to him. So I'm here in the Exvius wiki, and that's his GMR. Hero's Vow, increase HP 30 and defense spirit by 20, increase LB gauge fill rate 50%, increase Earth resistance 30, and he has the shield 185 defense and 50 spirit. Elemental resist for Earth is 80 and has passive 30 and increase HP 30. So upon Envy Awakening, he's gonna retain his spotted stats, I think. So defense 32. Okay, so Brave Shift ability available from turn 1. Duration is 4 turns. Okay, and then cooldown to normal is 4 turns. So on turn 4, if you shift from turn 1, you'll revert back to base form, and then you can go back to Brave Shift form after 4 turns. Okay, and then equipment. Daggers, swords, staves, axes, hammers, and whips. And most of the armor, I think all of the armor, except robes. Yep. And then he can learn up to level 8 black magic and level 7 green magic. So he gains 3 new abilities upon Neo Vision Awakening. So now he can cast black magic and green magic and abilities twice. Okay, so W Beautiful Shield. So green magic has been made useful recently, so that's a good addition. He can dual cast green magic. Wonder what abilities are. Next skill is Sweet Charm, Cure Defense Spirit, and Charm to all allies. Increase LB gauge 10 to all allies. Increase resistance to Charm 100% for 3 turns to all allies. So, alright, that's useful, especially the LB gauge to all allies. Can he dual cast that? Where is his dual cast? Alright, we can't filter. I think that's not part of the W Beautiful Shield. Alright, so you can just single cast this one. And Resistance to Charm, that's useful. 100% for 3 turns to all allies. And he can Cure Charm as well. And Defense and Spirit Break. Okay. And then last ability is Beautiful Offense, level 5. Physical damage 50 with defense scaling to all enemies. Okay. And then chance of being targeted 100%. This is a new. He didn't have that in his kit. Let's see. So he has cover. Oh, he doesn't have provoke. So this is welcome addition. So he can provoke now. Increase defense and spirit to 100. That's kind of low. Mitigate damage taken 75. Okay, that's kind of high. So he can mitigate damage general, and then he can also. Oh, he does have provoke. I am beautiful +2, increased chance of being targeted 100% for 2 turns. But the new skill it's for 3 turns. So a bit of leeway there. You can do more stuff with Sieghard. So this is a 40% mitigation. This new one is 75. Okay, and then grant HP barrier 4,500 for 3 turns to caster. Okay, and then it changed with Stardust Ray. Okay, but can we dual cast that? I'm not sure if we can dual cast that. So single, unless you dual wield him. No shield and dual wield weapons. He can chain Stardust Ray. All right, so those are his abilities. Really good. Sweet Charm, increase LB gauge 10 to all allies. If he's not busy putting up cover or provoking, he can do this. That's a support skill, and this one is a welcome addition to his kit for provoking. Alright, so if he's not evading, he has decent bulk. Alright, and then see what his base stats are. It's still the same. 146, 188. No, I'm looking at the different stat. So 210, 237, 258, 270. It's kind of low defense, right? For Neo Vision. Didn't even break 300. Alright, he's not a base Neo Vision. Alright, so two more passives. The most beautiful being Sieghard. Upgrade default attack to the most beautiful. So the most beautiful is physical damage 18 with defense scaling to all enemies. So AoE attack is his new normal attack. Inflict charm 80% for one turn to all enemies. Okay. And then mitigate damage 30 for one turn to all allies. Just by auto attacking. And increase resistance to charm 100% for 2 turns to all allies. Wow, his auto attack does so many things. So defense scaling, can inflict charm, mitigate general damage 30, just low. Increase resistance to charm, and then it chains with absolute mirror of equity. So he has AOMOE. He also has bolting strike with earthbound. He has free energy with his dangerous rose. I think that's upgraded, right, to AR. Let me just check. Mr. Cross. Okay, he can chain with CWA. Let's see. Alright, I'm not sure about the AR chaining. Pretty sure this dangerous rose is AR instead of free energy. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong or something. Alright, next is Endless Beauty and Strength. Increase LB damage 150 and increase Esper bonus stats and increase chance of being targeted by 50%. Is that oh yes. So he can be targeted now for, so he'll have passive provoke 100. You don't need to gear him for passive provoke anymore. So attract gives him 50 and the new ability gives him 50. So he already has auto passive provoke. Interesting. So you don't need to put Mughal charm on him. Alright, so it just makes him a better tank, but his defense stats are kind of low for Neo Vision. Alright, so he just gains this one and some support abilities, and he can support with black magic and green magic. Alright, let's go to his Brave Shift form. So Brave Shift form, he doesn't gain any changes. Oh, he does break 300 when EX3, but who would EX3 him? So 298 def. Brave Shift form, no resistances, no status ailment resistances. His equipment pool is the same with his base form. And he has 6 new abilities. Or no, this one is shared. This one is shared, and this one is shared. So 3 new abilities. Full metal body is mitigate damage taken 75 for 3 turns to caster. Also mitigates physical damage against humans 80% for 3 turns to caster, and chance to protect all allies from physical damage with damage mitigation 60 to 70 for 3 turns to caster. So 75 general damage mitigation for himself, and then physical damage mitigation taken against humans. Okay, and then also puts up cover. Okay. And then Revival Shield, 5 turns cooldown, available on turn 1. Mitigate physical damage against humans, 50% for 3 turns all allies. That's pretty high. So bring Sieghard, NVA-BS form, fighting against humans. Mitigate damage taken 50% for 3 turns all allies, so 50% general mid. And then mitigate damage taken physical 50%. Oh, that's really good, but he cannot maintain it indefinitely, or because it's a 5 turn cooldown and only last 3 turns, so you need to survive 2 turns without it. So general mid 50, physical mid is 50, and magic mid is 50, but only for 3 turns. So he can't maintain it indefinitely. And then auto revive 30% for 3 turns all ally. So might use this when it's a threshold attack, I think. And then soil grant 1 use per battle, unique selection, and multicast. Okay. Add earth element to physical attacks for 1 turn to all enemies. Okay, AoE earth imbue, but only 1 use per battle. Increase earth resistance for 1 turn to all allies. So, okay. Why only 1 use? Okay, that's kind of weird. He doesn't have earth imperil. Does he have earth imperil? Okay, he decrease. I forgot his kit, but I have a lot of him. There. We have Earth Imperil in Earthbound. And then we also have Earth Imbue, AoE. Alright, so passives. This one is, we already read that one. And then this one is a man in pursuit of beauty. Okay. I thought it was already beautiful. And then chance to ignore fatal damage 100% when HP is above 1%. So he needs to equip his TMR or SMR. And unique values. Upgrade default attack to unique values. Now it's he has 2 attack passives now. Alright, so unique values. Physical damage 28 with defense scaling to all enemies. Mitigate damage taken 40, okay. Increase earth resistance 80 for 1 turn to all Stepcaster. AMOE. So the other one was most beautiful. This one does a lot more things. But the Brave Shift auto attack increases earth resistance. Okay, I'm not sure which one is better. But bond with the Demon Fina? Dark Fina? Sieghard. Increase equipment defense when single wielding a whip or with or without shield. So he can benefit from equipping whips now. Increase equipment spirit 100 when single wielding whip with or without shield. So whip defense TDH sword and board. With ward, I think. Increase HP 100 when equipped with a whip. Okay, absorbed earth damage taken. Oh, so he will be like his 4-star form. His base form doesn't have that, right? Okay. Interesting. Absorb earth. That could be useful. And then beautiful standards increase attack, defense, mag, spirit, HP by 150. Wow. Autocast beauty standard every turn. Okay, what is beauty standards? Restore HP MP 15. That's gonna be annoying in arena. He's gonna be a sponge. And increase LB gauge 8 per turn. Wow. Okay, what is this LB? Rose Wall is earth physical damage 150 with defense scaling to 1 enemy. What is this? Enable area effect to 1. I think that's I read that somewhere. I think that's an earth imperil. I'll look it up and add it to the video. I think that's a 25% earth imperil area effect. So on top of the imperil you put in the enemy, this is imperil area effect Earth for Earth. So 24 hits. Could that be triple AMOE? Could be. Let's see. So overall, interesting kit. Sieghard. Okay. All right. His LB does a lot. Has a high mod though, 150. So 150. Does he have LB damage? Oh, he does. So LB damage 150. And then I think he has an active LB damage. Maybe on his base form. LB damage. Nope, he doesn't have an LB damage buff. Nope, well, he only has LB gauge fill, but he doesn't have LB damage buff. Alright, but he does have passive LB damage of 150, and he can get his defense pretty high when equipped with a whip. But what whip would he equip for defense? Defensive whip. I'll take I'll do some research on that. His defense buff is kind of low though, just 200. So you need external defense buff for him for 300. And then this one will. It's a unique area effect. Earth Imperil. Then Earth physical damage 150. I think that's triple AMOE. Roswell. Alright. Nothing special, right, guys? He's nothing special, I guess. But interesting AoE Earth imbue. You can use it only once, though. So who's another Earth imbuer? AoE. I don't know of anyone. So I think this is his niche, I think. AoE Earth Imbue and AoE Area Effect Earth Imperil. He's the first one that has this. He can fire off his LB pretty often. Look at this. LB gauge 8, and then he can increase LB gauge 10 to all allies. So if he casts it 2 turns in a row, that's 20 plus 16, that's 36. So that's more than enough. On turn 3, he can fire off his LB. It could be useful. Enemy weak against Earth, or Earth enemy that has Earth attacks, he can absorb the damage taken, so he can cover those, and passive provoke. He can absorb those. Alright. Looking forward to awakening him. I think I have 2 of his SUMRs now, so that's 4, 8, and then I have an extra 3 copies, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 Sieghards that I'm waiting to awaken. So the Sieghard came with Ibarra in JP, and I think that's after NV Charlotte. So we should be expecting him. He's gonna be far in the future, but I'm looking forward to him. So this is his base form, and then shift form is he's going back to his wearing his armor. All right, guys. Hey guys, I forgot to mention. So this is he unlocks this on base form at 5 stars. Don't need to level him. So he autocasts Noble Stance at the start of a battle or after being revived. So in the global version, he doesn't have this autocast. So not sure if it's a rework or something, but now he is a preemptive physical cover tank. So similar to Shoreline, Daisy, and Fina, who puts a preemptive magic cover, he will put up a preemptive physical cover at the start of the turn. So chance to protect all allies from physical. So that's quite unique. He's the only one who has this for now in JP. So I'm pretty excited to have him. Preemptive cover is good. Could be useful in arena. So I was checking the builder if there are any whips that are defense focused. So there are none right now in GL global, and there's also none in JP version. I'm not sure what whip Sieghard is gonna hold for defense. How about Spirit? Oh, for Spirit, we get the Marlboro Wand 108 Spirit. Okay. Alright guys, I think that's all for now. I don't know what else changed with his abilities. As far as I can tell, he gains these 3 abilities. I think they changed the numbers on some of his abilities to make him tank easier. And then this thing, autocast Noble Stance at the start of the battle. Alright, so he does a lot of unique things. He does have auto physical cover at the start of the turn, similar to Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy. He has AoE Earth in view, and he can imperil Earth. He also has this AMOE chaining, I think, LB damage. Can dual cast black and green magic. Could be useful if you don't have any buffers. What else? He does have this mitigate general damage, physical and magic damage in 1 skill, but he cannot maintain it for the 5 turns because it just has 3 turns on a 5-turn cooldown. So overall, not overpowered, but does bring something unique to the game, especially also the Earth Imperil area effect that's attached to his LB. Alright guys, so I hope this was useful preview of NVA Sieghard. I'm looking forward to him because I have so many copies of him, and that preemptive physical cover will be quite handy. I think it will have its uses. Alright guys, thanks for the support, and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.